Hi, I'm John Cho, and you're watching Core Asian Media. Very unique to be able to play a character multiple times. It's a strange kind of thing, although it's happened to me a few times. And it's really cool walking onto that set. Obviously, I mean, by the set, I mean the Enterprise Bridge. It's like a new thing, but it's very familiar because obviously it's a set that's existed in different incarnation before me. I'm still processing it. It's very, Justin and I, it didn't escape us how significant it was that we'd started together, you know, on a credit card movie. To have gone further in our careers and then reunite on something that's very meaningful to the both of us. We stole a lot of glances. You know, if there was subtitled, those looks would say, can you believe it, bro? Politically speaking for Asian Americans and where in the business we're going. I feel a little bit like Moses, you know, standing outside Canaan, looking at everyone else going in, and I feel like there's a future that's brighter than any future that's possible for me. Simply because what technology is doing to entertainment, that the internet is changing the methods of distribution. Asian Americans are at the forefront of the tech industry. That gives me reason to be hopeful. I'm more in a place in my career where I'm looking to be fulfilled and happy. And I don't know that I ever did, except when I was very young, about, you know, getting somewhere, you know? I think less and less about that as the years go on. Sometimes I get asked, what do I want to play and what role do I want to... I'm looking for complex relationships, characters with stakes, and people that they love, and all that stuff. So I care less about the politics of a role or whether he's heroic or villainous. Those things interest me less. It's really different when, you know, we Asian Americans in the biz just saved a lot of time by not saying business. Sometimes we're the one Asian person on a set. So when there is a director and an actor and a writer, it feels you have won the lottery somehow, that the odds of that happening on one project are infinitesimally small, you know? Is that a word? Infinitesimally? I should have said infinitely small, or just super small, or just tiny, or statistically insignificant, improbable, even shorter. Well, first of all, the first two films are very much about, even the second film, and obviously the first film is very much a genesis story, an origins tale. This one felt like the series, first off, because we were a few years into the mission, you know? And there was the splitting up aspect, which is similar to the original series. And yeah, and the look of the film was very much like there's a throwback element to the 60s. So I got that, and yeah, I thought it was a very interesting setup. Sometimes I do feel that weight. I think a lot about what, and I like to think of it as like what 12-year-old me would like or dislike if they saw me in this role or whatever. But there's also the flip side of that, which is that you can't think so much about issues like that because it's not the business of an artist to think too much about that. That's for you. If I thought too much about that, I think there is a point at which it takes away from my work. And I mean, listen, there's a lot less planning about my career than you'd think. It's really like, here's what's in front of you, and do you want to do it? And then it's just a matter of, do I respond to, is this a fun character to play? Is there something? And then you never know why you say yes and why you don't want to do something. It can feel like something you've done a month ago. A role sometimes I might say yes to a role because the character reminds me of a best friend, and I want to, and that tickles me. Or sometimes it's like I want to wear that costume, you know. So you never know why you say yes to things, and so you just be open, turn the pages, and see how you feel. What advice would I give to my 12-year-old self? I guess I would tell him, lean into who you are and stop worrying about what everybody's doing. Yes, I'm still worrying about what everyone else is thinking. So I guess the advice for 12-year-old me would be the same for advice for me now. It's a struggle. It's a lifelong struggle. Believe in yourself, but also listen. You'll be surprised at what you get out of that. And if you want to try acting, go. Give it a shot. It's tough, but you only live once, and you should, allow yourself that chance.